Keep moving. That's my husband's vacation motto. He likes action-packed adventures, sleeping in a different place every night. I prefer to unpack once and relax. Now don't get me wrong, we've had some fabulous vacations. We've swayed on camels in the Sahara Desert and donkeys climbing Santorini cliffs high above the azure Mediterranean. We've ridden bareback on horses, galloping through the Jamaican surf, sailed Hobie Cats in the Bahamas, and rafted Class 4 rapids in Costa Rica. This story recounts a more thrilling adventure. For the first day of our round trip through Belize, we planned a night at Chanchich Lodge, situated on the plaza of an ancient Mayan city in northwestern Belize. We drove north from Belize to Orange Walk, where a taxi driver pointed out that one of the tires on our rented four-wheel drive was completely bald. We had no time for a little bald tire. Our lodge was an 8-hour drive away and required access through private properties whose entrances and exits closed at sunset. We had planned to stop at a Mennonite shopping center for lunch, supplies, and gasoline. Did I mention that it was the only store and gas station between Orange Walk and Chanchich? Did I mention it was Sunday? Mennonites don't work on Sunday. With our gas tank half full, our stomachs empty, no water, and that darned bald tire, we journeyed toward the lodge. As paved roads gave way to dusty washboard, the open meadows transformed to lush rainforest. With each mile, signs of human presence disappeared. I was the navigator and worried I'd misread the directions. My heart pounded so hard and fast I could hear it. Thump, 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 thump. At sunset, we arrived at the lodge. A smiling Mayan woman and aromatic appetizers greeted us. Ancient Mayan ruins surrounded our cabana. Howler monkeys howled. Termite nests, like huge canvas bags, dangled from trees, and black and yellow toucans sang. After a delectable dinner, we found the jacuzzi. We sank into the bubbles, listened to the trickling waterfall, and delighted in the sea of emerald ferns and black orchids. Remember my husband's motto, keep moving? Early the next morning, we loaded our bags into the car. We planned to drive back to Orange Walk, south to Belize City, then west to Chaw Creek Lodge in San Ignacio, Cayo District. Our projected drive time? A mere 12 hours. Did I mention the condition of our gas tank? Did I mention we have no food or water for the road? And I really do not want to think about that bald tire. The nice Mayan women at the reception desk suggested we take a shortcut, due south through the adjacent privately owned logging estate. We could be in Cayo in 2 hours. Given our gas situation, seemed like a good idea. We set out, handwritten map in hand, and missed our first turn. When we finally found the road, the guard raised the barricade and lowered it after we passed through. Did I mention the nice Mayan women told us that once we passed through the gate, we could not come back? That is when we noticed a wooden sign nailed to a tree. The big red letters warned, "Private property. Trespassers will be shot." My husband exclaimed, "Oh boy!" and drove into the jungle. The forest closed around us as the deeply rutted trail narrowed to the width of our car. Mahogany tree tops formed a canopy. We reached out the windows and caressed ancient bark, flanked by wild, tangled vines and underbrush. Birdsong, the only sound. Jungle enveloped us in total isolation. No water, no food. The gas tank read 1/8 of a tank. And did I mention that blasted bald tower? 2 hours after we left Chanchich, we arrived in Cayo, just as those nice women promised. We stopped at a charming open-air restaurant, savoring an ice-cold beer while we reminisced about our joyride. Last night, my husband asked, "Can I plan our next vacation?" I answered, "Yes." He exclaimed, "Oh boy!" I answered, "Oh boy!"